Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Richley here, and today it's time to continue with the Oxford United Road to Glory series. I'm going to be playing 8 games in today's episode. That'll bring us to the January transfer window. I want to get this season over and done with as quickly as possible. This is a Road to Glory series, obviously you want me to get to the Premier League, so I'm going to be putting more games in to each episode now to ensure that we do make it to the top and make sure that I can ultimately achieve that goal of taking Oxford United to the Premier League. Into the first game of the episode then, we've got a game against Barnsley, and this first clip will give you a good idea of how I play career mode. I'm basically just constantly player switching, manually player switching to put on the pressure onto the opposition. In this particular instance, it doesn't work too well. They're running rings around us and I don't defend very well, but it gives you an idea of the way that I do play FIFA. Ultimately, they score a goal because I didn't do a good job of it, but I do switch players a lot, and that is the key to playing on Legendary, I'd say. Manual player switching all the time, and just make sure that you don't give the opposition time on the ball. You just want to instantly close them down all the time. And you can see that going into the second half, I'm doing that once again. Danny Haynes putting on the pressure, getting in a tackle. He does it again, gets in another tackle, and we do win the ball. He's going to turn it inside here. He plays it across to Jiggler, and he wins us a penalty. I've got to admit here to being a bit sceptical of the way that Jiggler went down, but as you can see there, they knock knees, and it's the collision engine that makes it look ridiculous. Jiggler just kind of flies up in the air. Danny Haynes converts the penalty. We take a 2-1 lead. Barnsley are still putting on the pressure though, still playing pretty well. And here we are closing him down with Dalali. I thought that was maybe a foul, but we got away with it. We get the ball to Jack Grealish. He plays it across to Danny Haynes. And if you watch Jack Grealish's run here off the ball, he does beautifully well to create a lot of space and score another goal for us to make it 3-1. Jack Grealish was absolutely awesome in that move. Barnsley are attacking us again here though. They've thrown everyone forward and we're getting the ball up to Danny Haynes now. Jack Grealish on this occasion doesn't get into space though, so I have to take the chance with Danny Haynes. And I mess it up, it goes wide. Barnsley are creating problems for us again at this point, pumping the ball into the box. We get it to Dalali, we try and get it away, but we play it straight back to Barnsley. Danny Haynes doesn't give up though. He gets a good tackle in there. And once again, Jack Grealish is in so much space. And he's got an opportunity here to make it 4-1. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. And that is the way that the game finishes. And we pick up a 4-1 win. 5 shots on target. And we end up scoring 4 of them. Heading into the second game of the episode then. And I was feeling pretty confident. We played incredibly well in that first game. We were very clinical. Scoring 4 of our 5 chances on target. But straight away, my players run into each other. And that basically sums up how this game was going to go. The first game, everything seemed to go our way. This game, though, nothing really went my way. And Peterborough just completely dominated it, really. We weren't playing well, weren't defending well, just allowing them opportunities. And they take a 2-0 lead before half-time. And the game was basically over, I felt. Things weren't going my way at all. But we were able to get back into it with this nice ball through to St Maximin. And he gets it into the near post. It wasn't a particularly clean finish, but it was a goal, and it does get us back into the match because that makes it 2-1. But once again, Peterborough are playing some very good football, and that tackle from Jake Wright was just horrendous. I ran into the side of him. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably frustrated that things weren't going my way, and as I say, I just completely clattered into him from the side, took him out, and yeah, that's a definite penalty. What can you really say about that one? I tried to put off their striker though. I was messing around with the goalkeeper. He put me in my place by kicking it over my head and making it 3-1 to Peterborough. That celebration though was terrible. I doubt he really cares though, as he's on the winning team and Peterborough win the game 3-1. Into the next game then, and we're coming up against Luton Town in the FA Cup. We've got another game against them later in the episode in the league. This one's against them in the Cup though. They came up from League 2 with us last season, so they're a pretty decent team. We start the game on the front foot here though, play it through to Danny Haynes. He's got a good opportunity here. He turns past his man, gets his shot away, and the ball falls to Jack Grealish, who makes it 1-0 and does that awful forward roll celebration that I criticised in the last game. And talking of criticising people, what on earth was Sam Walker playing out there? I've spoken a lot about how terrible goalkeepers are in this game, and that's another example of it. What was he doing? He just stands there whilst the ball bounces off his foot and goes into the back of the net to provide Luton with the equaliser, make it 1-1. We've got another chance here though. They're going to slide in here. They don't get the ball. Danny Haynes has got a chance and we take a 2-1 lead. Luton are attacking us though. Have they got time to get an equaliser? No, they haven't. We kick it up to Jiggler. He pokes that on to Danny Haynes. Danny Haynes is going to turn past his man once again. And can we get another goal here? Yes, we can. I thought it deflected at first. It looked like it took a deflection and that's why it went past the keeper. But on the second replay here, you'll see that actually it's just the goalkeeper doing terrible again. He dives the wrong way. It hits him on the elbow and it goes into the back of the net. Another prime example of how terrible goalkeepers are in FIFA 15. I'm not complaining too much though because we win the game and we progress into the next round of the FA Cup. And the next match is also a cup game, this time against Walsall in the Johnson's Paint Trophy. And this first clip I'm including because I have absolutely no idea how this isn't a penalty. Sam Hoskins gets taken clean out and nothing's given. This time Danny Haynes was potentially offside. He gets the benefit of the doubt though, hits it into the corner and we take a 1-0 lead. He's off to celebrate with his teammates. We get a tackle in there. The ball's played through to Danny Haynes once again. He's going to play that on to Sam Hoskins who's playing on the right wing in this game. He turns that back inside. It gets taken down in the box and we get a penalty there. It was a definite penalty. He gets absolutely clattered in the box. Danny Haynes steps up to take it. Can he convert it? Yes, he can. He makes it 2-0 and we've got a very comfortable lead at this stage. And I make a very stupid decision here. If I'd run onto that with Josh Ashby, then it would have been fine. But Danny Haynes was offside, so I wasn't able to continue there. And Walsall get a goal back. It's a very good goal, but the celebration is a bit over the top. They've lost the game and he runs all the way to the halfway line. Despite the fact that the goal is completely pointless, he celebrates the fact that it's a glorious one. The game is already over at this point. We've picked up a 2-1 victory, and even though it is a very good goal, it ultimately counts for nothing as we're the team that progress into the next round of the Johnson's Paint Trophy. We're back to League One now then with a game against Rotherham. They're a pretty decent team so they could cause us a few problems. Jack Grealish is chasing this one down though to start the game. He wins it off Rotherham. He plays that across to Ruffles. He finds Dalali and he's ultimately going to play it back across to Ruffles who plays it on to Grealish. He takes a shot from range but the keeper has it covered and he makes the save. Grealish passes the ball through to Danny Haynes here and surely we're going to get a goal. No, we do not. We should have scored that one but somehow we fail. But we've got another chance here with Ruffles. Watch the defender here though that should be following Danny Haynes. He just runs the wrong way and allows Danny Haynes to get an easy goal there to make it 1-0. I'm not too sure what he was playing at. He was running alongside Haynes at one point and I know Haynes has got a lot of pace but the defender was just running in the wrong direction basically. I don't know why he was doing that. Anyway, it wasn't a great finish from Danny Haynes. The keeper dived far too late. We were able to score that and we picked up a 1-0 win. Next up then we got Luton in the league. We beat them in the cup, but can we also pick up a positive result in the league? That's the big question. We get a penalty here though, and when you see the replay, it's just so ridiculous. Franks sticks his head right into the back of Dalali and he knocks him flying. He's already quite high up in the air anyway because he's jumped for the ball. And then Franks headbutts him several feet further into the air. The way that he falls on the ground as well reminds me of Steph Curry in the NBA playoffs. I'm not too sure if you follow basketball at all, but if you did watch the Golden State Warriors in the NBA playoffs, then I'm sure you'll know the incident that I'm referring to. And just look at this. The Luton players go crashing into each other. It's just absolutely crazy. So much weird stuff was happening in this game. Thankfully though, we were able to prevail and we picked up the win. Into the penultimate game of the episode then, and we're coming up against Brentford. And when things are going your way, they just really go your way. Jiggler plays the ball to Dalali here. He goes for the finesse shot. It gets blocked and it falls perfectly for Danny Haynes to make it 1-0. He's just scoring absolutely everything at the moment. And into the second half, Sam Hoskins has got a chance here. He doesn't score many goals, but he does score that one to make it 2-0. And again, things are going our way. The ball nearly goes out of play, but he just about keeps it in. It goes up towards Sam Hoskins. They try and slide him out. They fail. He's running towards the box. They're going to try and take him out once again. They fail again. The ball gets left behind him, but he still gets to it, and he makes it free. We pick up a 3-0 win here. The ball gets taken away from Sam Hoskins. Like I say, it goes behind him, but he manages to reach back for it, score the goal. I'm not too sure why the keeper goes for it for his feet either. I think he could have stopped that if he goes for it with his hands, but he slides for it with his feet instead, allowing Sam Hoskins to get the goal. And Brentford never had a shot on target all game. Into the final game of the episode then, and we're playing Fulham. We beat them 4-0 at Craven Cottage, but they're a very good team, and I definitely wasn't expecting the same thing again. The first highlight didn't come until the 87th minute, where Trotter scores against us, and the game was over at this point basically. It's raining hard, there's no flow about the game whatsoever, hence why there weren't really any highlights to show, other than Fulham's goal in the 87th minute. And as I say, at this stage I very much feared that the game was over. We hadn't really created anything for the entire match, but I still gave it my best shot. I got the ball up towards Jiggler, and maybe we could just steal something from this game. Get a goal late on, not allow him time to reply, and that's exactly what we did. Sam Hoskins, as I said in the last game, he doesn't score very often, but he scores again in this one, gets a headed goal, and we get a point out of this one. I wasn't expecting it at all after that goal in the 87th minute. As I say, it was the only thing that really happened the entire game. Yet, we were able to go up the other end and get an equaliser, which I was pretty pleased about. And to get a point against Fulham was a very good result. As I've said before, they've basically got a Premier League team in League One. So, to get another point off them was absolutely amazing, and the game finished 1-1. And after that draw with Fulham, you can see that we're now sitting top of the league, 10 points ahead of them. We're on 57 points, they're on 47, down in third, and I feel very confident that we'll ultimately win the League One title. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time for the start of the January transfer window.